Well, the internet's calling Luka Doncic fat again. Harrison Graham and Jeffrey Cooperstein here for Dallas Mavericks Today. Coop, the rumors have already started. We didn't even get to training camp.
Ridiculous.
Online is accusing Luka of being out of shape, not in basketball condition. It's going to be a fun year because the accusations never really stop.
Big Online is at it once again, and it's simply not true. These rumors were sparked from the Night of the Dragon at Goran Dragic's farewell event where Luka was playing. And some were saying he looked out of shape. There were some freeze frames that maybe weren't so favorable to him. But the notion that he is fat and some people were saying he's 280 pounds. What are we doing here? Like, are we really that starved for content here in August where we're going to say that Luka's not anywhere near basketball shape again? We did have boots on the ground there from our guy Marc Stein, who is the best Mavericks insider out here. And he said, look, I know everybody's going to get obsessed about screen caps and freeze frames. Screen caps and freeze frames are not always kind, and that is absolutely true. He said he saw him in normal clothes on Friday night, and he looked pretty normal to him. So forgive me if I'm going to take Marc Stein's word over this big social media right now.
I mean, remember the freeze frame of Tony Romo before a training camp practice that one year? Everybody was like, Tony Romo's wearing a fat suit.
What are we doing? Does this look out of shape to you? I mean, if this is out of shape, then I'm screwed.
Yeah, I'm screwed regardless.
We
might be screwed regardless, but we're not professional basketball players. But I will say this, Coop. It's also possible that he's not like in peak condition. That doesn't mean he's 40 pounds heavier than he's been throughout the majority of his career. Like, could he be 245, 250 instead of 230? Maybe, but I'm not gonna hold any cadence to this discussion in late August, coming off a finals run where he's probably been, by the way, taking a little time out and resting the knee a little bit because that was a pretty big issue in the playoffs. So let's talk when the games actually start in terms of his condition. Now, if we get to training camp and there's reports of him not getting through practice or something crazy like that, okay, that's a different discussion. But some screen grabs from a camera in Section 208 in Ljubljana, in Serbia in August in a scrimmage where no one is even trying is a bit extreme.
And let's not forget, Luka played for Slovenia after the finals. He played in 2 games, competitive basketball games. The last competitive basketball game he played was on July 6th. So he's had, let me do the quick math, 7 weeks of rest. He probably hasn't touched a basketball, I would say, in 7 weeks. Yeah. The Night of the Dragon, the week of might have touched a basketball for the first time. And now, as Marc Stein said, he's just going to begin the serious part of his training regimen for the season. The process kind of begins now with training camp on October 1st, about 34, 35 days away from now. So what are we? I hate that this story comes up every single year.
And by the way, this is what we all asked for. Go take some time off.
Exactly.
Go hang out in the Balkans and do whatever. Go party for a month. I don't care.
If you want to go smoke some hookah, that's fine with me.
Yeah, like let's take some time off, heal the knee, and come back to camp ready to go until there's an indication that's not taking place.
Does that look out of shape to you?
No.
I mean, what are we doing here? Luka currently in Shanghai, by the way, promoting the Jordan brand. That's where this photo was taken. If that's out of shape, like I said, we're all screwed.
Yeah, it's big trouble here. So, do you think Luka is out of shape? Type Y for yes, type N for no. I think it's pretty clear he's in shape. Is he in the best shape of his life? It's hard to say, but I think these rumors are a little reckless, to be quite frank. Subscribe to the channel because we're going to keep it real here, unlike some of the trolls on social media, reacting to every storyline, no matter how silly it is like this. We'll give our thoughts on it. Big news and rumors that are circulating, game analysis. Games will be back, thankfully, very, very soon.
Yes.
Free agency, draft coverage when those times of the calendar, trade deadline, all that stuff. So hit that sub button. Watch parties during the season as well. Should be a fun one. Now,
this one gave me a good laugh, Harrison.
Kevin O'Connor says that the Lakers have their eyes set on Luka for the future, basically the post-LeBron era. And before you go on your little spiel, let me just chime in with my thoughts. Yeah, I'm sure they have, as have probably 15 other teams. That doesn't mean it's going to happen. Like, the Dallas Cowboys, fans have had their eyes on getting rid of Jerry Jones. It's not going to happen.
Like I said on Twitter, follow me at Jeff_Coop27. I have my eyes set on Sidney Sweeney. It's not going to happen. It was a complete bogus report, and this was my reaction. I literally laughed out loud when I saw this report from Kevin O'Connor. Full stop, it's not happening, and we'll get into those reasons in just a sec, but it's an absolutely ridiculous notion that we're even talking about this.
Yeah, look, is it impossible for Luka at some point in his career to play for another team? Of course not, but he just went to a finals. He's been to the conference finals in 2 out of 3 years. It's pretty clear from the reports we've heard from him and around his team, as long as they're competitive and they're getting pieces around him, like, he seems to like it here. I don't think he's looking to leave. And, we'll explain this too. He's got a lot of financial reasons to stay here.
Yes, we will break down those financial reasons here in just a moment. But hey, if you want to get yourself a Luka Doncic t-shirt before the season, this is the place to go. Shout out to our friends at Fanatics. Chatsports.com/LukaT. All sizes were available as I checked this morning. So they're still out there. Pretty affordable as well if you want to get yourself. Don't want to spend $120 on a jersey. You can get this dope t-shirt.
Yeah, go check it out, chatsports.com/LukaT. Link is in the comments and in the description of this video. Like you list out here, Coop, there's 346 million reasons, excuse me, why Luka won't leave the Mavs, because next offseason he's already qualified for a $346 million extension. He's not going to let this current contract play out and take potentially a lesser deal elsewhere. Like, it's not going to happen. So this time next year, he will have inked, what is that, a 5-year deal for $346, and that'll lock him through here till what, 2030 or so?
2032,
that would probably be the earliest he would go elsewhere. Now, if something crazy happens and they miss the playoffs 2-3 years in a row, yeah, like, that could change, but there's literally no indication of that. All the talk around the Mavs are how good their offseason was, how good of a GM they have right now, how tight this team is. Like, there's just not a scenario in the near future where he's going anywhere. And by the way, folks, the near future of LeBron retiring, it's here. So, like, by the time he retires, Luka is not – there's not going to be a door open for him to go to the Lakers at that point. Could he be a Laker in 7 years? I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen that far, but that's not how the NBA is. Like, the NFL and to an extent the Major League Baseball, you have like these 5, 6, 7-year visions sometimes. That's not the NBA, man.
Yeah.
Like, especially when you have stars. Like, you're thinking about like 2 years at a time for most teams. And some teams, Coop, are a year at a time. Like,
exactly.
You're trying to win this year. So, like, the Lakers, yeah, of course they want Luka, but like, they're playing, well, how are you going to get him? We have plans of getting him. How? He's not a free agent.
Like, right now, I mean, there is no question who the better organization is and who the more well-run organization is. It's the Dallas Mavericks, and it's not even close. I don't think Luka has any reason to want to go to the Lakers at this point other than the fact that they are the Lakers. But look, man, right now he's got everything he needs in Dallas. He's going to get the max contract. They've built a roster around him that they're going to win a lot of games here in the next couple of seasons. So in the near future, at minimum, Luka is not going anywhere. Now, of course, we hope Luka follows in Dirk's footsteps and plays his entire career here. I know that's not necessarily a realistic expectation to have.
And we're not even claiming that's likely.
Exactly.
But he's also in his mid-20s still. Like, I'd be shocked if he was on another team before the age of his age starts with the number 3.
Yeah, agreed.
Like, at minimum, he's going to be here until 30, 31. And look, if he hasn't won a chip by then, if Kyrie's out of the fold and they're not as good of a team, that could change things. But, like, for now, that's just not where this team is. That's not where he is. He's going to be here for the foreseeable future. And don't be the fan that worries, well, what if he's not the next Dirk? Well, okay. Not many people are. Let's enjoy the now, because that's the NBA. It's a win now sport.
I just woke up this morning and I was just tired of the disrespect, man. From saying he's out of shape to saying he's going to go to the Lakers, I thought it was an absolute joke. Show some love to Luka, man. Type those 77s down in the comment section. He's our guy. He's not the Lakers guy. He's not social media's guy. He is our guy. He's the best player in the NBA, and he plays for the Dallas Mavericks, and that's pretty freaking cool.
Get the 77s rolling down below. Show Luka some love. We'll be back tomorrow, hopefully. If you want to show us love, hit that subscribe button. We'll see you guys soon.
See you soon.